Hi, so welcome back to Real Auto Reports right here at Real Auto Ranch. I'm Jonathan McGrew, and today we have the 2015 GMC Sierra Denali. This is a little bit different than what we looked at about a year ago here at Real Auto Reports when we had the 2014 model year. This being the top of the line Denali, it has some special features that you won't find on other GMC Sierras. This is our real first impression video, so we're going to give you all of our walk around commentary, so join us. Alright, so from the front with the Sierra Denali for 2015, you're going to notice that it has some key features that make it that Denali top of the line luxury package. Of course, you have the Denali grille here, you have the color keyed front, and we'll show you when we go out back, rear bumpers. You have high technology features like the park assist here in the front. You have fog lights, of course, and you're going to find that this truck overall has just a slight upgrade in the trim and option packages that are available to make it the luxurious Denali package. From a typical styling perspective, this isn't any different from the 2014 Sierra SLT we looked at, and that would be that kind of bluish one on our YouTube channel. But to point out the features again, from the front you have a very squared off design here for 2015. You have your running lights here, your high intensity headlights in the front as well, of course very large badging for GMC. This actually carries on a theme with GMC over the years. Notice the detail here in the front. You've got a very strong and squared off nose for 2015, just like in the 2014, and this will lead itself to give you that kind of aggressive, capable look when you pull up to do work or towing or just drive around in town. With a vehicle like this Denali from the front, it really gives off a good impression with the chrome and the large mesh grille here. It's a nice looking vehicle that will be able to do not only work duty, but take you to a nice dinner as well. Let's go take a look at the side and see what the Denali looks like from there. Alright, so from the side, you're going to notice that this is a big and squared off looking design, just like it was when we looked at the 2014. You have your strong details over the wheel arches here. Notice the plastic kind of edging here over the wheel arches as well to make it more rugged, to keep it nicer. You won't be chipping paint off the leading edge here when you're going through mud and snow and muck. You'll also have the nice branded GMC rails here on the side. These are plastic though, so you'll have to watch them because they will get damaged if you slide hard materials over them. We do have the optional bed liner in this that we'll show you when we go around the rear, and of course the Denali adds some nice package features like these chromed out step running boards, which are nice and wide, and you can actually get your foot on and get in and out of the vehicle nice and easy. Now they won't flip in and out like some of the vehicles out there where they actually come up under the vehicle and then slide back out electronically. That's not the type of option we have on this one. This is more of a looks package with the chrome. But you will notice that we did have snow recently. It will pack up with snow and muck and mush, so you will have to keep cleaning these more often to keep them nice. You have your chrome door handles, chrome trim, power fold-in mirrors, turn signals in the mirrors, the indicators, as well as this driver mirror dims for you at night so that you don't get blinded by other drivers. It also is going to have some nice details like the upgraded rims. Those would be the 20-inch Denali only rims with big rubber wrapped around them for all-terrain traction. It's a nice looking truck, and we like the way that it presents itself, especially in this jet black configuration. Let's go take a look at this vehicle from the rear. Alright, so from the back here in the rear of the GMC Sierra Denali, you're going to find, again, the color keyed Denali bumpers. These would be the steel with the black color keyed to the body color. You're going to find that on every one of the Denali's no matter what color you get. You're also going to find the rear backup camera. Yes, it does have the rear backup camera. It's going to have to as we go into the future anyway, because that's becoming a standard. It also has this neat feature, the soft drop tailgate, as I move out of the way because I'm used to these things trying to whack me in the side, and the bed liner that I talked about just a few ago. This is really nice because this bed liner will protect the body of the truck here in the bed from scratches and scrapes and rust, and it's that nice durable spray-in coating, which a lot of times you had to go and get aftermarket on past trucks, 5 or so years ago. So it's nice to have that. Now note, it is easy to open and close one-handed for someone of my height and strength, but you're going to find that most people are going to be able to open and close this truck easily. The thing is it doesn't have some of the neat features that the competition has shown, like the new F-150 with the aluminum frame, where you have a remote drop tailgate. So there are going to be some features you're going to want to cross-shop and decide if they're important to you. Also, watch this top rail again being plastic. It is easy to damage when you slide wood or metal over the top. One final thing I want to point out is that you also have park assist here, along with the rear camera, and you have your trailer hookups here, both pin setups, along with the step bumper to get in and out of the back more easily. These are some nice features that come with this luxury Denali package. All right, so from the driver's seat here in the interior of the 2015 GMC Sierra Denali, you're going to find all the luxury features you would in some of the high-end luxury sedans. And that's the whole point of these luxury packages. You have a heated steering wheel, leather wrapped. You have steering wheel controls, crash avoidance, auto four-wheel drive, including a 4-high and 4-low setting, and 2-wheel drive to make it completely adaptable to what you're trying to accomplish. You have auto headlights, you have fog lights, memory seats, heated and cooled seats, and the heated, you can heat the back or the bottom of the seat, or you can heat both at the same time. And that's pretty cool. So you can do just the back with the heating, or you can do heat and bottom at the same time. And it's a multi-stage heat setup on the heated seats. That's really nice. Also air-cooled front seats on this Denali. You have some other cool features, including the rear child locks that you can turn on right here from the door. And when you do that, you'll hear it click in the back. You also have your window controls, your window lockouts for your children, and the ability to fold in your power mirrors, whether the vehicle's on or off, which is great for in-town parking on the street, pulling into your garage, or parking in a parking garage where you're worried about people getting close to you. This is a neat truck with a lot of things to offer, including the fully colored display in between the gauges. As you look around the dash, you not only have the fully colored display in the middle, you have your navigation and all of your controls easily accessible here in the center stack, and tons of center console storage with a 3-prong or 3-set of USB plug-ins on one side, an inverter for your standard plug on the right, and 2 plugs for your cigarette lighter adapters. And there's more in the console, including the SD card reader. This is a very well thought out interior with tons of storage, so much so you might forget where you put stuff. Let's go check out what powers this Denali under the hood. All right, so under the hood, what you're going to find in this 2015 GMC Sierra Denali is the 6.2-liter V8 engine with the valve decommissioning, valve collapse, valve shut off. Well, anyway, the cylinders will deactivate so that you can get a 4-cylinder type of fuel economy or have all the power of the 8-cylinder, and it'll do it seamlessly. This is a great feature and one of the, if not the largest engine available in this light-duty kind of 4-door 1500 pickup truck. It is a neat motor because it will allow you to get 17 miles per gallon according to the EPA in town. Now, we're not saying that's the greatest you'll ever get, but it's great for the 420 horsepower and 460 or so foot-pounds of torque coming out of this GMC Denali. You'll see about 21 miles per gallon out on the highway and closer to the 15 mile per gallon range in town. So this will compete well with the current generation large Ford F-150 EcoBoost, but it will be a lot harder for it to compete with the new smaller Ford F-150 EcoBoost, and you can see that truck on our YouTube channel when we did the quick look at it at one of the recent Ford events. But this GMC Denali has a ton to offer, including an 8-speed automatic transmission, auto start technology. When you put it off your key, you can start it up in the winters. But what's interesting is it doesn't have stop start technology. So it will not turn off at lights, and it's not doing that kind of fuel saving technology. I would expect to see that in the coming years and see those fuel economy figures start to climb yet again in these full-size trucks. It is a very capable vehicle mated to the 4-wheel drive system with the auto mode, 2-wheel drive only mode, 4 high and 4 low, which is great versatility in such a large truck. But enough of what's under the hood. It's a fantastic motor. It gives you lots of power. It drives well, but we need to go show you what our first impressions driving experience is. So let's go check it out. So welcome back for our real first impressions driving experience in the 2015 GMC Denali. Yes, this is the Sierra Denali, so we have the full-size pickup truck here for our real first impressions driving experience. And as we pull out here at Real Auto Ranch, what you're going to notice about this vehicle is the magnetic ride control almost right away. It is a smooth riding vehicle, fairly flat in its maneuvering, so you don't get a lot of body roll. You don't get a lot of unsettling in the suspension, and the steering is smooth and lighter than you might expect, but actually nice in terms of its center feel and just the weight of its steering generally from a first impressions. Now, the one thing I noticed right off the bat from a first impressions driving perspective is the braking experience in this vehicle. It seems as though you have to give it a lot more braking input to bring it to a complete stop like we just did. And that did take me by surprise, even though I'm used to driving a 2500 long bed 4-door diesel Dodge Ram truck from, oh, I don't know, almost, gosh, it's hard to believe it's almost 10 mile years ago. So that did surprise me, but the transmission in this, the 8-speed automatic, shifts crisply. It gives you the power when you want it, how you want it, and it even has a manual mode with the shift up and down here on the stock. You also have your trailer mode here on the end. All in all, this is a pretty nice driving truck, and it does fit the luxury bill of the Denali package, and I like the way it drives quite a bit. I think the magnetic ride control is one of the nicest suspensions you'll find in one of these full-size pickup trucks, especially with the 4 doors and that rear short box bed. Now, there are some gives and takes here with this truck, and we'll talk about those more in the real video, the real review. So make sure you join us for that, and we'll have the real wrap-up coming up next. So that's the Real First Impressions video edition on this 2015 GMC Sierra, the Denali package. Yes, the Denali is the top of the model family, and this GMC Sierra Denali will offer a lot of luxurious features and some pretty cool upgrades in technology that you won't find on the other Sierras, like the magnetic ride control that reads the road and changes the suspension to give you the best ride and the most traction. Now, it's not going to be cheap in that it is a truck that sets you back, as tested, just at $58,000, a little bit under actually. That is a lot of money for a truck, but it is a luxury truck with luxury features, including navigation, rear backup camera, lane departure warning. It has power folding mirrors, sunroof, all sorts of features, heated and cooled seats in the front. There's a lot to like in this GMC Sierra Denali for 2015, and it's really those features like the upgraded rims and the magnetic ride control and the largest V8 in its class for a light-duty pickup truck, the 6.2 liter V8 with the collapsible cylinder technology, so you go 8.4. It is a vehicle that will actually do better on gas than some of the V6 options out there, 17 miles per gallon combined according to the EPA. So this is definitely a truck you'll want to cross-shop with others in the competition set like the Ram. You'll find those in the 4-doors just like this in the short box. Of course, Ford with the new F-150 with the aluminum body. We looked at that recently in a quick look here on our YouTube channel. So make sure you check out the competition. Give this GMC Sierra a look, and come back for more reviews with me, Jonathan McGrew, right here at Real Auto Ranch for Real Auto Reports. We'll see you down the road.